go into every interaction with the utmost confidence in yourself, the utmost confidence. Believe in the fabric of who you are. Believe in your source. Feed into your greatness. Whether you're taking a girl out on a date, whether you're pitching your service to a potential client, walk in the room like you own the room. Now, let me make this clear. This doesn't stem from arrogance. Arrogance is when you look down on people. That's not the energy I want you to give off. But I certainly want people to feel your energy when you walk into a room because you believe in who you are. You know, people often think that if you're very confident, then you're arrogant or that you look down on people, which is simply not the case. There are people that are arrogant, definitely. And in my books, an arrogant person is an insecure person. They have to put other people down in order for them to feel better about themselves. A confident man doesn't feed off of other people's downfall. He doesn't feed off of putting other people down. But he believes in his own greatness. He believes in who he is as a man. He acknowledges that there are some areas that need improving, certainly. So he's very grounded, but he's not apologetic about how good he is as well. People often think if you admit you're good at something, that means you're arrogant. No, it doesn't mean you're arrogant. It's okay to believe in your strengths. We live in a society now that puts you down when you talk about how good you are at something. Oh, he thinks he's special. No. They say it in a negative way. It's not negative whatsoever. You know, if you were to talk a load of crap about yourself, everybody would just allow you to do that. There will be no pushback in most cases. But the moment you start speaking positively yourself, all of a sudden everyone's offended. Come on now. So it's okay if you say, yeah, I'm great at playing the guitar. I'm incredible. It's okay if you say I'm great at sales. I can sell ice to an Eskimo, sand to an Arab. I know that statement is quite controversial nowadays. But it's an example I want you to picture, right? It's okay to believe in that. I will not apologize just because it makes you offended that I believe in myself. I am not going to apologize. Do the self-work. Look within. Figure out why the hell you're offended by my confidence. And make some changes. I never get frustrated when I see somebody confident. It actually inspires me. When I see someone believing in their own greatness, it's incredible. It's lovely to see. It's refreshing. It's rare. And I like being around other confident people, whether they're confident in their sport. You know, I've got a friend who's an incredible boxer. I love seeing him confident in his skill as a boxer. I've got incredible friends that are great public speakers, and I love seeing them shine on stage. It's infectious. It makes me so excited to go out there and achieve greatness in what I do. And this is why it's so important to surround yourself with people that are also confident. Because they rub off on you, absolutely. If you're around somebody who's always like, oh man, I'm so bad and I'm never going to get a better paying job and I'm not... That energy is just, it's going to latch onto you and it's not going to come off. Or it's going to take a great deal of work to get it off. It's just, I don't want to be around it. I don't like it. Because I don't like how I feel when I'm around constantly negative people. On the other hand, I like how I feel when I'm around winners. The inspiration. It makes me do more. It makes me go back and look at the work that I'm doing and make changes and do more in terms of work ethic. It's incredible, right? You know, when it comes to dating, look, you have to have self-awareness. I don't want you guys to mistake mistake arrogance for confidence. I don't want you guys to mistake arrogance for confidence. There is a big difference. People can feel arrogance. So it's this, even body language wise, it's like, ugh. Like you'll notice whether or not somebody's arrogant when you discuss, for example, somebody else's accomplishment in front of them. If you notice that they immediately look to downplay somebody else's accomplishments, talk bad about them, you know, character assassination, immediately, you know this person thrives off of tearing other people's buildings down instead of building his own. Right? There's that saying, you don't build the biggest building in town by destroying other people's buildings. You build the biggest building in town by building the biggest building in town. You don't have to tear other people's buildings down to make yours the biggest, right? But some people, they just dislike seeing other people do well. And they only thrive off of talking about their accomplishments, but it's done so in the wrong way. You know, so I don't want you guys to think, oh yeah, I'm being confident, when you're actually being arrogant. You know, have some self-awareness. Confidence can be done in a grounded way. You know, I know the word humble, some people don't like it because I don't want you guys to downplay how good you are. Not at all. I want you guys to believe in how good you are. But at the same time, I don't want you to do so in a way that disrespects others, puts other people down. No. You know, true confidence is calm. It's collected. They feel your confidence before they hear your confidence. You don't have to tell people, I'm confident. They'll notice by the way you occupy the room, your body language, your speech. And this is something I talk a lot about in my top 3% community. Speak a lot about how to improve your communication skills, how to become a charismatic speaker. You know, my friends call me Ali Ben Charisma. Right? It's so important. And see, there you go. I believed in myself in that statement. It's a sign of self-confidence, self-belief. I do believe in my ability as a speaker. It's something I've worked hard on for many, many years. I've put the hours in. But people can tell that you're confident through your speech. And so, you know, focus on doing the work necessary to put you in a position where you do feel confident about your skills. Now, look, confidence primarily comes from competence. So I don't want you to think you're amazing at something if you're really, really bad at it, right? You've got to actually prove to yourself that you're competent. Now, sometimes the financial rewards are not there, but the skills are there. And your skills are going to get you the financial rewards. So for example, if you're a phenomenal speaker right now, your body language is excellent, you're a great closer, incredible salesperson, but you're not quite wealthy yet. You don't have the money yet. It's okay to believe in your capabilities as a salesperson. The money will catch up. Okay, the money will catch up to your value. There's often a delay between the skill and the money, between doing the work, and getting the money. So you might think, well, clearly I'm not a good salesperson because I haven't got any money yet. If you're doing the work, you're having the right conversations, things are progressing, the money will come. Believe me, you've just got to be patient whilst at the same time taking massive action. Okay? Believe in your source, man. There are so many incredible guys out there that are just so apologetic. They walk around with their hands in their pockets looking down. They don't want to offend anybody. They're treading on eggshells. Even around women, when a woman compliments them, they dismiss her compliment straight away. No, I'm not good at that. No. Well, no. It's like, bro, but oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It's something I work on quite a lot. Feed into it a little bit. Don't try and act too humble now. It's okay to be like, yeah, it's something I've been doing for many, many years now. So appreciate the compliment, Don't dismiss it at the same time. Don't be like, everybody says that, Some people do this. You compliment them and they're like, well, I've heard that so many times. So, all right, fucking, you think you're some sort of queen or some sort of king, like, all right, chill out. I always pretend I've heard that compliment for the first time. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It comes across a lot better as well. The moment you say, well, I've heard that 1,000 times, you make that person's compliment seem insignificant. It's like, isolate all of the times you've heard it and just focus on this person right now. Be like, oh, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. What makes you say that? Maybe they can elaborate and say, well, I just like the way you carry yourself. It's a lot better that way. So yeah, walk into every interaction with the utmost confidence. Stop being Mr. Sorry, okay, humble, Believe in your source. A man that has confidence in himself gains the confidence of others. So if you want to gain the confidence of others, it starts with you. Make sure you give this video a like, comment, let me know what you think down below. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Catch you in the next one.